Right, has the Nintendo Switch 2 got a quality problem with their first-party games? Now, in this video, I'm going to go over the 4 brand new releases that they've released for, obviously, the Switch 2 so far since it launched in June. I'm not going to count the games that were re-released that had like a new mode or whatever, because obviously there's a few of them, but realistically, do we really need to see that Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is like really great again? Because we've already seen that like a dozen times. For the for the Breath of the Wild previous 2 consoles it's been on, and with Tears of the Kingdom we saw how great it was on Switch. So let's go over the obvious fact. The 4 games are Drag X Drive, Switch 2 Welcome Tour, Donkey Kong Bananza, and Mario Kart World. Now, the big problem here is if you look at the Metacritic scores for these games, you will see that Donkey Kong Bananza is the only game that's really been universally favourable. People actually really like this game. It's got like a 91. Critics love it, audience love it. It's genuinely a great game. I think that's because of how it mixes up the 3D platforming formula. And obviously it goes in a different way from previous Mario 3D platformers and also Donkey Kong 64 as well. Now, what we've got to look at, Mario Kart World, it's not insanely terrible. It's got like an 86 from critics, and it does have some mixed reviews from fans, because I get like there's been a whole debate online about whether or not Mario Kart World was worth the wait and whether or not it's actually that great compared to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and all these other games that were in the Mario Kart series. But then you have the 2 that people just don't seem to like, and they're Drag X Drive and Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Now, Welcome Tour, I feel like there's probably a lot of hate to it, not only because it's not that like intuitive. I know I did a whole review about it like when I first got the game and I thought it was great, but looking back now, I do kind of regret making that video because it's not being funny. The game, it's fine for what it is, but it should have been a packing game, and I feel like that's the general sentiment around that game, that it should have been, the packing, it shouldn't have been, you shouldn't have charged for it, and that's why it probably has quite a bad reputation. Plus as well, the game just doesn't seem, it's not as enjoyable as you'd think for something where it's supposed to show all the new features of this new console, and it's just not that enjoyable. Then Drag X Drive to me is the weird one, because it's only just come out and people don't seem to like it. It's got quite bad reviews, and the reason for that probably, I think, it comes down to the control scheme for it, because obviously you have to use the Joy-Con, mouse, not mouse, it's Joy-Con, it's something to do with the Joy-Cons, and you got to use it like as a wheelchair to actually play it, because obviously it's based on a wheelchair basketball game. Now, to me, I don't hate that game. I think it seems alright for what it is. Have I played it? No, it doesn't. But to me, it doesn't seem like it's a terrible, ideal concept. And personally, I think Nintendo's got a quality issue with their games. Because, thing is, so far we've seen, obviously, these 4 games. We've obviously seen, like, Jamboree TV and other add-ons to all the existing Nintendo games as well. But the new games, the newest first-party stuff, this is what we've got. Now, it's kind of insane to me that you can have such a great game like Donkey Kong Bananza, and then, Mario Kart World being quite good as well, and then they come from the same publisher as, like, Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which is just, let's be fair, this is universally panned. No one really likes this game. Like, most of the people who like this game are probably just shills for Nintendo, so that's probably why you'll see so many YouTubers make positive videos like, oh, look, guys, this game's great. It is what it is. But, personally, I feel like as the generation goes on, we will see more high-quality games. I do think that, like, Kirby Air Riders 2, for example, or Kirby Air Riders looks quite good. I do think that Nintendo will come out of the gate swinging with like Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon Legends EA, and they'll have a strong showing this generation. It's just, so far, this for the first few months being, like, one great platformer, one okay racing game, and then, like, just 2 terrible, like, eShop games. It's just not really great to start with in the first 2 months. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 first-party output so far has been dreadful? Do you think it's been great? Let me know what you think. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, like, all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.